not have the money to invest, but you are investing your time. And then also, yes, those of you online and those of you coming here physically, it is the time that you are investing to support a business that is just starting. Some people have a mindset that for me, until I start my own business, I don't want to work with anybody. I just want to do my own. Now, it's a seed you are sowing. Because you have not supported anybody to grow, it will reach your turn when you want to do, or nobody will support you to grow. You ask yourself, you'll be complaining. Some of us are complaining, nobody is giving me, nobody is doing this, nobody is supporting me. How many people have you supported? Okay, you organize meeting and nobody will attend. How often did you attend this meeting? Sometimes not because you have to be there, but you go there as moral support. You go there as emotional support. They are all emotional capital, moral capital, associational capital. All these ones, it helps people to grow. Oh, Mr. Joseph, thank you so much. I hope you are doing very fine. Let me see those who are on Zoom now. I think we have about 5 or 6 people on Zoom. We Africans are used to attending meetings late. Those of us who are on Facebook. See, we want to follow certain standards and certain principles. There are laws to everything. There are secrets to everything. But Les Brown said there's no secret to everything, but there's systems. The systems are the principles. Anybody can succeed if he or she applies the same principles. And you can succeed anywhere in the world. It's not about the country. It's not about the city. It's not about the location. It is about applying certain laws. The law of gravity. The law of gravity works only in Nigeria, right? The law of gravity works in Nigeria only. The law of seed time and harvest works only in America. The law of give and receive, it only applies to Christians. No, it's only Christians. No, the law of, success, the things you do to succeed in this life, it's not limited to only Christians. It's not limited to people living in America. It's for everybody. The book of Proverbs put it this way. It said the profit of the earth is for all, even kings are served by it. The profit of this earth is for all. It's for everybody. In as much as you follow those principles, you are going to attain the success. So I don't care how many people. It's a principle of being punctual. It's a principle. Now, some people will come when we are finished the teaching. Why did they come in the first place? Now, this Amos Marketing and Sales Academy, it is something that I have instituted. It's a school on itself. And other things I'm teaching, I'll be teaching about life. About what? Life. So I still call it the school of life. Everything that I'll be. It is life applicable principles. Say it. And every Wednesday, I'm committed to it. I'm going to be around. Those of you came earlier, you are going to get this announcement. I'm going to be around next week also. to teach. And the practical session is very, very important. The 1 hour practical session after the ones we have gone off online, they were teaching physically. It's very, very, very important. And the people who are only here physically are the ones getting it. But after next week, in September, the whole of September, I'm going to be on about 8 south and the southeast states. Oh, you didn't bring your hand. Those of you came physically. Throughout September, I'm going to be in Benin City. I will be in Asaba. That's Delta State. Benin City is Edo State. Asaba is Delta State. And I will be both Onitsha, Oka, that is Anambra State. I'm going to be there for serious businesses. Then I'm going to be in Enugu, that is Enugu State. I'll be in Owerri, that's Imo State. I'll be in Port Harcourt, that is Rivers. And I'll be in Akwa Ibom State, that is New York, precisely. And I'll be in Calabar, that is Cross River. So I almost cover the South states. The only South state I'm not going. Is anyone? No, the Southeast, Ebonyi. That's the only Southeast. But the South is like, I'm going everywhere. The South has 6, right? South has 6. Yes. If I go to Edo, go to Cross River, go to Rivers, okay, only Bayelsa. So only Bayelsa and Benogu. So Bayelsa in the South, and then Ebonyi in the Southeast. So can you put your hand? But if Bayelsa is closer, if it's very, very close, I may just go on plan. But it's going to yield a huge result. Yeah, I'm going on the Apostolic Foundation mission, and I'm going on NAGACOM mission, and I'm going on the real estate mission. The real estate has to do with land shares and planning, activities. And there's one company I started partnering with Apostolic Foundation on that mission too. So it's about 4 or 5 missions. And we are going to have offices all over those places. Wow. Yeah. When he said, men will say there's a casting down, that's when we are going to say there's what? Lifting up. When people are crying, things are hard, things are difficult. This is when the righteous will be flourishing. When people are losing, that's where we are going to be gaining. When people are selling their properties, that's where we will be buying properties. You are not understanding what I'm saying. I'm glad to announce to you that what we are doing is we are running a covenant business. Say covenant business. And we are running spiritual business. Say spiritual business. Now, my ministry is a business ministry. And I am apostle over Africa. You are not clapping for me. And today I was telling my family when we're doing the morning devotion, and I told them that, yes, the gathering may be very small now, but I will start talking to 10 people. By the time you know it, from 10, I'll be talking to 100. From 100, I will be talking to 1,000. From 1,000, I'll be talking to what? 10,000. From 10,000, I'll be talking to what? 100,000. From 100,000, I'll be talking to 1 million. From 1 million, I'll be talking to what? 10 million. From 10 million, I'll be talking to 100 million. A time is coming in my lifetime, I'll be talking from one spot to 1 billion people. 1 billion Technology has made it possible. What did I say? Technology has made it what? Possible. Now, today, you can use TikTok to do meetings. You can use... Oh. Yeah. There's a road at the back there. Okay, you pass this side. Oh, sorry, nobody directed you. So you can sit anywhere. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, but you didn't contact anybody to guide you. Sorry about that. Oh. Just put one part. Sorry, the people that have been coming, they have been coming here all the time. That's why. Sorry about that. Yeah. Mr. Sule is a very wonderful person. He attended our meeting last week. Those of you who were there on Thursday at Apostolic Foundation, Gowan Estate. And he registered under Apostolic Foundation immediately. Like today, he didn't call anybody. He didn't ask anybody about direction. And he has roamed about. Even he passed through the other staircase, which is somebody was knocking. I didn't even expect that somebody is passing there. And now he has come on his own. This man is full of knowledge, is full of experience, and is hungry for knowledge. Is someone who is always going for where he will get knowledge. A man at his caliber and at his age, retired, and is also a very powerful man, as you can see. All right. To those of you online, at least let me let the Facebook people to see Mr. Sule here. He's the one here. So please, can you say hi to them? That is Mr. Sule. Thank you so much. Yeah. You're welcome. I'm happy to be with you people. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Okay. So, I'm so glad that I've gotten somebody like that is also giving us serious moral and emotional support. And when you're doing something like this and you get some people who want to be part, it's not just joining. Now, let me tell you something. I'm talking about the understanding the power of investment. Now, any meeting you go to, or any company you are working with that you don't have a stake in it, if you don't have a stake in it, that means you have not invested. Hello? Let me start by saying this is the biggest statement I'm making. Whether it's a church you are attending, you are attending a church, you are working with a company, you are attending a school, you have a club, any organization, even a family, any family that you don't have any stake in it, any church, any organization, anything that you don't have stake in it, that means you have not invested. What did I say? Because if you have truly invested, Madam Agnes, the front seat, please. Yeah, the front seat is empty. So, you're welcome. If you have not invested in something, that means you don't have stake in it. Then if you don't have a stake in something, you are not going to be committed to it. You are not going to be serious. You are not going to be dedicated. You are not going to... I hope you understand what I'm saying. Anything you don't have stake, after all. That is why majority of people are treating Africa the way we are treating Africa. Because we don't have any stake in it. It's not benefiting us. If Nigeria, if Ghana, some of you are watching from Ghana, some of you are from Nigeria. If you don't have stake in the country, that means you have not really invested in it. That you'll be doing anything anyhow, the way you want. and it will not profit you. It will not what? Profit you. It will not benefit you. Investment, listen, investment is supposed to give you returns. Nobody will put money, or you put time, or you put effort, or you put your strength, you put your energy, you put your knowledge into something, and you are not expecting results. You are not expecting profit. Is there anybody like that? Now, you will leave your house and come all the way to this place. You are spending time. You paid transport. You know, you passed through so many things. You abandoned so many things. And you came here. And this meeting did not profit you. It's a waste of investment. The same thing, some people are going to churches. They are going to churches. They go there every Sunday. They go to some mosques every Friday. They go for some other organizations. And they have been going. They have been going there 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, 10 years. Some have even been there for 20 years. And there is no sign. There is no proof that they are even going to church, that they are listening to a certain message that is supposed to change their life. Some people will go to school. They spend all their resources and their money, and they go to school. They will graduate from university. Some will even do their masters, and they will even do their PhD, and there's no sign. How many of you agree with what I'm saying? Have you seen a lot of graduates that if you look at their life, it looks like they didn't even go to school? There are so many graduates in Africa that you look at them, you would think they never even been to school. I'm going to tell you something today. Everything in life is investment. Everything in life is what? Last week I told you the instrument of investment, the tools to invest, what you are investing. You are investing two things, time and what? Money. These are the two things you can invest. Time and what? Money. And the last week I told you that for you to succeed in anything in life, for you to achieve anything in life, successful marriage, you want to prosper, you want to become a medical doctor, you want to become a lawyer, you want to become who you want to become? A nurse? You want to become a businessman or a businesswoman? Time and study is required. Time and study is what? I got it from this book. The Richest Man in Babylon. I got it from this book. Time will not permit me to read anything from there. But before I finish, I will read something from this book, How to Sell Your Way Through Life. Now, George S. Clason, the author of The Richest Man in Babylon, he said, for you to succeed, for you to become anything, for you to become a medical doctor, you need to spend time and then you study to become a medical doctor. True or false? For you to become a lawyer, you spend time and you do what? You study. Is anything? Do you need money to become a lawyer? Is it money that will make you a lawyer? It's time and what? Study. You need to spend time to study. What is making that sound? The thing was, you hear this and then the thing will stop again. I mean, either it should be stable or let's stop it. The AC, is the AC not working? Is it working? Okay, please. So time and study is required. I don't know what you want to become in this life that you don't need time and study. But majority of people want to become some things in life and they don't want to commit time and they don't want to study. That is the main reason why Africa is struggling the way we are struggling. We don't want to commit time. We don't want to sacrifice. We don't want to pay the price. I was talking to somebody who is residing in Ireland. The capital is, what is the capital? Is it Bangkok? Cork. It's Cork. Cork on the island. I'm not talking about that one it's a country on its own. She was telling me they pay for everything, including now when you go in Africa here, when you buy bottled water like this water, you buy everything. But there, you pay for the bottle. You pay until you pay for bottle. Bottle you are buying this water, but you pay for the bottle. How? They expect you that after drinking the water, you bring the bottle. Here, when we drink water, we throw the bottles away. Anyhow, littering the street, wasting everything, wasting time, including everything, resources, money. Now, if you don't want to bring the bottle, you have to pay for it. So they will collect, for example, if you are supposed to pay 200 naira for this bottle, for example, they will charge you 50 naira extra. Until you return the bottle, they will not give you the 50 naira. But if you don't return the bottle, that means you have bought everything. The bottle, you have to return it. They need it for something. So you buy. They pay tax through their nose. They pay for everything. They pay for car park. Your cars are not parked for free. You pay for car park. You pay for you to drive on the street. You are paying for it. For you to drive your car to be on the road, you pay for it. You pay for you to. I mean, there's nothing they don't pay for. They pay for everything. Okay? Now we are here in Africa. We are even complaining. Small tax. We are complaining about small tax that we are paying. And we want our countries to be better. The excuses we are giving is that the leaders, they don't use the money to develop the country and whatever. But those countries you are seeing that you want to run to, do you know how much tax they are paying? Companies are paying as high as 40% of all their income. And if you dare not to pay, you are in trouble. They can close down whatever you depend on. And they told me that you can't run any business without certificate, without license. Here we start up business anyhow. Anyhow. We do things anyhow. We are so free. I mean, there's no place like Africa. Can you clap for Africa? But there's the reason why a lot of us are abusing the continent and abusing our countries because we have not invested in anything. People who have invested so much in Nigeria, they don't want to leave the country. Hello. If you don't have any investment, for example, somebody like me, that I have company, for instance, I invested so much in Pertinence. Pertinence, our mother company. The company is 12 years. The company was born the same month I was born, August. Pertinence was 12 years, August 7th. You understand? I celebrated my birthday on the 13th of August. So we are all August. I invested so much in the company, my time, my resources, my energy, my effort. So do you think I will want the company to collapse? And Pertinence has been paying me till now. Even I have not been working in Pertinence actively for the past 6 years, or let's say 5 years. And I'm still receiving income from Pertinence till date. You are not clapping. Which kind of investment is more than that? Hello? Which kind of investment is more than that? Oh, you people are not talking to me. Can you tell me which investment is more than that? Say there's none. That's the answer I want you to give. Say there is none. There is none. Which investment are you going to compare to that? I have stopped working with the company for the past since, let's say, the year 2020, okay, 2020, when I stopped being actively involved with pettiness, it's from 2020. The moment we started lunches, that's February 2020 till now. How many years now? 4 years, right? This 4 years. And I'm still being paid without doing anything. You people don't know how to clap. But is it for free? Before I stopped being active, I labored. I invested time. I invested energy. I invested my intellectual capacity and property. I invested emotional support. There is no program. There is no seminar. There is no activities. Even I was not a staff. I was not a staff. But any staff meeting I was attending. I was attending management meeting. I was attending board meeting. I'm not a director. I'm not a director and a shareholder. I'm attending. Not that somebody gives me transport to attend. Some of us, this entitlement mentality that even coming for meeting, that will enrich your life, for you to be educated. Some people need to get transport. Somebody have to give them transport before they come and attend a meeting that will change their life. Slap somebody and say, you are not serious. Oh. There was a time, you're serious now. There was a time in pettiness when I didn't have the money. My life has not been like this for forever. I didn't start like this. There was a time I have to trek, especially the time we're doing e-track. That will not permit me to tell you stories. But let me start by telling you why some of us, we are who we are. Everything about our life is part of the training. It's a part of the positioning that God was positioning to strengthen us. Today, the chapter 18 of this book, How to Say Your Way Through Life, that is what Napoleon Hill was teaching. That in America, they have so many business college, so many college of business. So he was talking about the difference between those who have attended business school and those who have not. Those who have gone to business school. Now, if you attend business college and they say you enter university, see, by the time you enter high school, then their own high school is secondary school, like Ghana. We have junior high school and then we have senior high school. I'm talking about the tertiary institution, university. Anybody who have gone through business school, he said they perform far better. People who have done business. That's what this book was teaching. I'm going to read something from there. That is what he was teaching. Those of us who don't know anything about business, let me tell you a little about my life. I didn't have a father when I was born. I've never seen my father till now. I've never even seen his pictures. You know, those days, they didn't used to have pictures and all that. I've not even seen my father's picture to say that this is how my father looked like. But they say I resemble my father very well. Okay? My father died either before I was born or the moment I was born, my father died. When I began to know my left from my right, when I began to know my left from my right, I didn't see my mother. When my eye opened that, okay, you'll be able to identify this is your mother. My mother was nowhere to be found. I was living with my mother's sister, okay, until I started going to school for primary 1. And those days, you need to get a certain age before you start going to school. My mother, at that time, that is when they have traveled to Nigeria. My mother was part of those who came to Nigeria. My mother is one of those, they say, Ghana must go. She's one of them. The Ghana must go affected my mother. Okay? I was born in 1978. So 1983, after the time they came back, that my mother came back to Ghana. That's why I know. Like when I started growing up, maybe 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, there was no mother. So I didn't know my mother. That's my aunt, the one I was calling my mother. If my mother didn't come, she would have been my mother. Listen, when I got to primary two, I was sent to a village, the village called Enchi in Western region, very far. One of my uncles who was doing cocoa farming. Then, at a tender age, I didn't know, but thank God for that decision that my uncle took me from, because I would have been a bad boy. I was going out on the street in the ghetto, in that ghetto lifestyle. That's what I would have been. I didn't know anything. You know, all these bad boys, bad girls lifestyle. That's what I would have been. But then my uncle was a Christian. He attended church. So I started going to church. And because they are not my biological parents, especially the wife, treated me so bad. And the training, that is what gave me the training. As at the time I came back to my hometown, I was in primary 4. Now that primary 4, I was already catering for myself. In primary 4, I was doing farming. In primary 4, I was selling everything sellable. In primary 4, I did farming, I did plantain farming, cassava farming, whatever, and everything I planted, everything I sowed, it grew well, produced very well. My cassava, if I plant cocoyam, if I plant anything, I took care of myself to school. Because my mother, as at the time they came, she was always in the village. Okay, they were doing farming in the village, and I was in my hometown, you know, attending school. It's when we go for vacation. Okay, entrepreneurship. I started entrepreneurship when I was primary 4. How old was I? Maybe 10 years or so. Maximum, the maximum years, because I started going to school when I was 6 years. So in primary 4, I'll be about 10 years. I started doing farming on my own. Anytime we go to village, okay, we'll be gathering anything we can gather to go and sell, to go to market and sell. We're doing labor jobs at that age. See myself through school. See, that is why I've never looked for a job all my life. I've never looked for a job all my life. Are you getting what I'm saying? At those times, I was selling anything sellable. Sometimes I'll go to Kumasi in our capital to sell polythene bags, the one they call Naira. I remember there was a time I was selling polythene bag and my money got lost. 2 cedis then. The 2 cedis was like, maybe my 20,000 has gotten lost. At that time, I'm talking about primary school. Sometimes when we will go on vacation, I'll go and stay with one of my aunts that is in the commercial, the town. And I was selling. I was not just be sitting down there idle because I'd have nobody taking care of me. The reason why most people cannot survive is because people have been taking care of you. People are paying your bills. People are paying your school fees. People are paying your rent. Somebody is paying for your food. Paul said something. He said, I advise you when I was with you that if a man does not work, he should not eat. But in Africa, what do we have? We have so many people who are not working, they are eating. Go to Europe, go to America, go to those places that you are not working, you are eating. Who is going to give you that food? If you go and visit somebody in their house, maximum 1 week, your time is up. Find your way. Here, we are staying with people, no rent, we are not paying. See, I have started for myself from primary school. That's why I can survive any environment. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Now, let me just summarize this. I'll cut this thing short. So when I finished secondary school, it's not senior secondary school, it's not senior high school. I finished only from junior secondary school. Nobody will believe if I'm telling you that I have not been to university, I have not gone to college, I have not gone to even senior secondary school. You will never believe. But that does not mean I have not been to school. According to this book, he said he was schooling for 25 years with the most successful people in America. He schooled with Andrew Carnegie, he schooled with Henry Ford, he schooled with Thomas Edison, he schooled with John Wanamaker, he schooled with Roosevelt, the presidents and the leaders. That is the school he's talking about. The school is talking about. Bishop Oyedepo says something. He says schooling, that's the formal education. School, you don't finish school. Say, I will not graduate from school. You don't graduate from school. So what Bishop Oyedepo was talking about is a formal schooling, formal education can only get you literate. The reason why you go to the 4 walls of school is for you to learn how to read and write. But he said investment in literature, investment in books will get you literate. It is investment in literature that will get you literate and also determine your actual future. It is investment of what? Literature that will determine your actual future. Now, when I couldn't go to secondary school because that time, that's why now in Ghana now, secondary school is free. And so many people are benefiting from it. My time, if secondary school was free, I would have been the first to be in school. I was very good in school, very brilliant in school, but there was no sponsorship. Because at that secondary school, I couldn't sponsor myself. And that's how I found myself in Bible college. Do you know that all of them were God preparing me for the assignment? Your assignment will determine the kind of training you have to go through. Your assignment will determine what? Somebody who is becoming a medical doctor, you don't go for catering school. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Some of us, our trainings are wrong. This book have told me that he said the most 2 important decisions in this life. The decision to choose your work. Your work. There's difference between job and work. I'm going to explain all these things briefly. There's difference between, and then also your marriage. Choosing your life partner. That is the 2 most important. If you get them wrong, you are finished. You are defeated. Your marriage and your work. Well, because of time, let me just, I will just glance through this. That's what I found myself doing all the things I'm doing, from Bible college to entrepreneurship and all that. If I had gone to the normal school, I know I will want to do my master's. I want to become a professor and all that. I will not be doing what I'm doing. I will not be sitting with you. I will not be talking to you. I will not have met you. If I've gone to that school, the normal school, I will not be the MD and the CEO of Lancers Limited in Nigeria here. I will not be MD and the CEO of Lancers Global Limited in Ghana. I will not be the president and the founder of Maplandi Group, which comprises 10 different companies, both Ghana and Nigeria. I will not be, if I had gone to school the normal way, maybe the highest, I would have been a medical doctor, or I would have been a lawyer, or I didn't even know what I was supposed to become. Then I am the president and founder of Apostolic Foundation register. See, you need to sit down there and think what it takes to get to that level. And by the grace of God, I will not stop talking about it. Now I am United Nations Peace Advocate under the International Association of Advocates. If I had gone to the normal school, okay? But everything I'm doing, it is investment in whatever I am doing. understanding the power of investment. I define investment to you as anything at all you put into something with the aim, with the purpose, with the intention that you want to make profit. You want to get returns. So anything you don't get returns, it's a bad investment. But I want to ask you a question. Is it all investment that you do, you get profit? Yes, sir.
No, because what you are doing now, you are adding value to people.
Yeah.
You get returns later.
Great.
And that's the only thing, because
but you still get the returns.
Yes, because now with the other time, that if you want to have money, God will give you money to respect if you have a very good reason. When you look at the Bible itself, because why do you want to have money? What's the reason?
Why? What's the reason?
Yes. Because number one, you have to use the money to serve God.
Yes.
Because if you go to church, you have to pay for transportation. You have to pay tax. You have to pay sacrifice. You have to pay all these.
This sacrifice.
That's number one. Number two, you need the money to cater for your family, for children, for your wife, extended family. If that's something, at the end of the day, you need this money too for other people, for your country, and for politics. So if that's the reason, there's no way, and you work towards it. Yeah. You work towards it. Yes. There's no way money will, God will not give you that money. Because money is everywhere. Yes. As you are standing here, you go to the home there, all those people, see all those people. There's money everywhere. See those people cleaning the road. You know they are always early. They are not early because of their salary. Because you know they are selling that the sand. Are you not aware of that? Yeah. They are selling that sand. Are you not aware of that? You know how much they make? Their salary is not up to 12,000 naira. But that sand, because just that sand, everything in Africa is money. They make more than 50, 60,000, 100,000 naira on that. They are early, not because of the work, because of what they are getting. Yeah. Put your hands together. For me, not because you are talking the other time, because I came to Lagos with 2 shirts and 2 trousers. Because nobody doesn't have good story to pay, whether bad or good. And your own is better. Because that time I had kidney problem. Kidney problem? Yes. God job. And you came with 2 shirts and 2 trousers. Exactly. With kidney problem. I was afraid when they employed me in Central Bank, I was afraid that if they do this test, I will not fail. But they only did urine and some other tests. You know that one we not. They didn't do the deep one. That's where I was employed in Central Bank. When I got to Central Bank 2 weeks, I started job at first. I was admitted. Thank God for Nigeria. Thank God for Central Bank. I was several occasions. It was this hospital that treated that every day. With that illness, I got married. Wow. That illness, I started reading, doing my professional exam, work by beside me. It was when I wanted to start my master that one of my sons got admission in California University. But now the boy is now that's working. But what I'm trying to tell you is that, you see, one way or the other, God has the purpose. Yes. For you to go through whatever you're doing. When I go to Central, I passed a lot. I passed through a lot. But I was doing that job because of what they do for me. It was Central Bank that treated me, because what Central Bank spend on me cannot sell it on. The lagoon that treated mine. They did not even do operation. They only operated, they tried to do what I did. The thing went. Oh, wow. No. Because I have intention that let me die here. That's what I tried suicide more than 5 times. Before you came to Lagos? Yes. I'm just telling you. And I came to Lagos with 2 friends and 2 shirts and 2 problems. Yeah, man. I have a daughter who's a medical doctor. Yesterday, I was the one who dropped her. He's attending a seminar and he's a lifestyle director. So this kind of is working with government.
Assistant director is a medical.
Yeah, what I'm trying to tell you is that in life, nobody, you see, God has, whether you like it or not.
Yes.
God has a purpose, because if you are a book, Purpose David, did it by, I don't know that I've that book.
Yes, they're by John
I don't know, something warrant. I don't know.
It's a purpose-driven church.
Okay. Because God created, because everyone, it may not be, if you come to this world, you don't think whether nobody is a bastard or not.
Everybody has a purpose.
Yeah, exactly. So that purpose, if you can detect it, you can know
on time.
And start working on it.
Wow.
Because when I got to London, I knew my purpose is financial purpose.
Wow.
Because it was when I was very young, because those people that brought party to Nigeria were open to say and open party. If I mentioned the name, no. Former chairman, former director of Nigeria Bank, later now, Kabis is dead, that is my uncle. Kabis Obasu is dead now. Because I lost my dad at the age of when I was 5 years old. I lost my dad. My uncle that took care of us. Apparently, what he did for us, if not him, because even my father cannot even do more than that. We are today. And this man made sure that he told all of us. But because of my health, you cannot. I ran away. Even when I did, when I wrote the interview, I came to when I just come to Lagos, I went to Tologo. I saw Central Bank of Nigeria. Central Bank now that if you don't know president, no president, you cannot enter there. Cannot enter. When I got Central Bank of Nigeria, just so I submitted the form. That thing, I took the form, I submitted that form. And they now send me a letter that I should come for interview. When we are coming for interview, Central Bank pay for transportation. As a clerk, I'm just when that was when Nigeria was Nigeria, the clerk. So Central Bank paid for our transportation and for feeding. That is. So it's not good to tell like.
Wow.
So that's what I'm saying. So immediately, do you work in Central Bank? But that's how I was employed. I don't know anybody. But now, people if you have PhD, have now. I only know my God. So to tell you that
I'm going to allow you to be. We'll be talking.
No,
so many platforms.
So to tell you people, you should learn because knowledge is power. Because money, God doesn't have anybody to be poor. He created us to be because all these things is owned by God.
Everything is for us.
God now created you and wants to be poor.
No, never.
No, that's just God made the spirit. God doesn't create anybody to be poor.
Yes.
It's now left to you.
Yes.
To pick
poverty
wealthy or it's now left to you to
It's our decision.
It's your decision.
Please put your hands together. So we'll be talking more on this thing. Please put your hands together once again. Put your hands together once again. You know what is going to happen? By the grace of God, next week, we'll be concluding understanding the power of investment. You're welcome, man. We'll be concluding understanding the power of investment with deep secrets.
Exactly.
Maybe I will say, give you some time to talk a little. Yes, by next week, by God's grace. I'll say, yeah, we'll discuss. Now, I discovered that when you talk about investment, we are talking about investing time and investing what? Money, isn't it? What did I say? There's one thing by my research, I discovered that you can't tell me that you don't have time, then you don't have money. You are saying you don't have time, then you don't have money. You can't lack the two at the same time. So if you tell me you don't have time and you are still poor, you are fake. You are what? You know why? People who have money, they don't have time. And you know what they do? They use their money to buy more time. That's why they engage many people. Imagine if a great man is spending time to wash his own car. You are great. You have all the money. What is it called? If you see a rich man washing his own car, what are you going to say?
He's selfish.
You are selfish, you are greedy. How much will it cost you to pay for somebody to? That means that time, that 1 hour you are going to spend to wash your car is because your 1 hour is not valuable. That's why you'll be spending 1 hour. Imagine if you are the one, you go to the kitchen and cooking food. You are rich and you are the one cooking food, and it will take you maybe 2 hours for you to finish. What is it going to cost you to pay for somebody to do that services for you? You are the one weeding your compound when the compound is bushy. You are the one weeding it. So you are buying time with your money. But you don't have the money, and spend time to come and learn how to make the money. Read books that will change your life. You have recommended The Richest Man in Babylon. Go and buy this book and read. All that you need to do, sometimes even somebody can give it to you, you borrow and read. Next week, I will tell you some of the stories, how I started reading without even having money to buy books. So this excuse that I don't have money to buy. Today, technology has made it so easy. You can download all these things online. You can listen to it on YouTube. All that you need is your Android phone and your internet. Most of us have Android phones. And what are we doing with our time? What are we saying? I don't have time. But that same person will have 6 hours watching television. 6 hours sitting down there online, checking people's comedy, skits. The content people have created, they are making their money. You will sit on the Facebook, all that is doing on the Facebook, a time. What are you doing with your time? You are wasting it. So I told you last week that time is either you waste it or you invest it. The same thing applies to money. When money comes to you, either you invest or you waste it. So that is the challenge we have, especially in Africa. Yes, sir.
You know why people feel like they don't have time?
Okay.
It's a very simple thing. A lot of people, they don't set goals.
They don't set
goals.
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 Okay, goals. Okay.
Goal
setting, yeah.
It's very, very important.
Okay.
In life. And when you set the goals, you have to focus on that goals. You see, there's a book written by this man. No excuse.
No excuse. By Brent Tracy.
Exactly.
By Tracy.
Yes.
No excuse.
Yeah. Because all the books I have at home can cost nothing less than or something.
Wow.
Because I have all these books. So that you read that book.
No excuse.
No excuse.
Yeah.
So when you look at the chapter 4, you have 5.
Yes.
Because I improve on that because goals setting spiritual. That is God's fault.
Yeah, your spiritual goals.
And that spiritual, you have a spiritual father. Making you a pastor, very good pastor.
Yes.
You may not even know that pastor. Because a lot of people usually, I'm sorry to say this, whether you're a Christian or Muslim, they go to pastor to go and worship.
They are worshiping the pastor.
Or the imam. It is what they teach. My spiritual father, if you see me on the road, he doesn't know me. One of the ministers is the one I relate with. Is Pastor Femi Emmanuel. He doesn't know me. Tomorrow I'm going to his anointing. I don't miss it. If you listen to him, it's my spiritual father. That man, that pastor, if I meet him on the road, unless I tell him that
you are my father.
That type of person I am. You see, that's a lot of people miss it. Because when the special goal is there, after that, now number 2 should be family goal.
Family.
The family. Number 3 now should be that financial goal. That financial goal, what is going to be involved is how you are going to make your money, maybe savings and some other thing, target how much you are supposed to save, your 5 years savings. So because you see, a lot of people have missed it. After that, now you go to business goal. After business goal, you go to career goal. The last one now is what you want to ask, whether you want to have That's the thing. So if you don't document this, it should be yearly. You can make it 5 years. The one that daily basis, if apart from that, you should have to do list. Like immediately I saw that message,
you put it.
Just to do this. These are the you follow your goal. You know that I will tell you the other time that I'm not after because it depends.
Yeah.
But if you are, you see, if you are disciplined and
you put it in your plan.
You follow it. The one you have achieved, take it. The one you have taken, take it. Even the to-do list, you may not complete your to-do list. And that to-do list should have priority. There are some that is not necessary.
Wow.
Like people cleaning on I can't imagine myself to clean the PlayStation. I can't, it's not possible. Just when I was traveling, I bought the petrol because my daughter could have with but the driver to take her to that place, the husband driver, I've never been traveled outside Lagos. I said, don't worry, because the expense is too much. I know for don't worry, I come and pick you. My driver will do that. Don't trust me. On Friday, I bring it back. Don't worry.
Okay.
That my daughter have to know to get the value. We have to send 50,000 naira to my account.
We want to continue from here. We want to close from the online. Yeah.
So people should have that because you create goal for yourself.
Yeah.
I don't say why you should not have that.
That's it. We are still going to continue with the people here physically. Yes, we want to end the online. I hope they have recorded it. Yeah. They have recorded it. So we are about to close. Sir, do you know that is what, because of time, hello. Because of time, we will not be able to talk much about it. Yeah. Look at my notes now. Yeah. Now I said investment on the tools of investment. Please listen. No, I'm coming. We are coming to close. I said time and what? Money. Please listen carefully. Listen carefully. Let's finish. Let's finish first. Please, let's finish. We're about to close now. Yeah. So the areas to invest now, I said you should invest in your mindset. In your mindset. I talk about your beliefs, your ideologies, your philosophies, your strongholds. That's the thing, your opinions, and the school of thought. So this your mind controls everything. So that should be the first thing you should focus on. Then number 2 here, I talk about your spirituality, talking about your spiritual being. Now focusing more on love, hope, faith, wisdom. Yes. These are the spiritual things. Now Africans are so superstitious. We are what? Superstitious. And we are so religious. So when we say God first in Africa, what they're thinking about church is church first. It's not God first they are talking about. When we talk of spirituality, we are talking about wisdom. We are talking about love. We are talking about hope. We are talking about living your life like God. Living like obeying the word of God. Being righteous. Living the life that God. And then prayer is part of it. And the reason for prayer, I was asking my family question. And then with devotion, I was asking them, prayer and work, which one is more important? Next week, bring an answer. Because religious people will tell you prayer. They will tell you prayer is the master key. When we were young, when we were children, they say prayer is the master key. It's a lie. Prayer is not the master key. It's one of the keys, but that's not the master key. The master key is knowledge. Master key is what? Knowledge is the master key. Knowledge can open any door. Even you need knowledge to pray better prayer. You need knowledge to pray the kind of prayer you are supposed to pray. Otherwise, you'll be praying amiss. You need knowledge to have a successful marriage. You need knowledge to make money. You need knowledge to serve God. You need knowledge to do anything. So the master key to everything is developing this your mindset. Getting knowledge, intellectual properties. Time will not permit me. I just want to glance through. Number 3, I put health as number 3, sir. 3, your health. Your health, number 3, is so important. That's what Mr. Sule is talking about. Your health, I'm talking about your physical being. What you do, we are going to conclude next week, so we will delve deep into it. And then the practical session too, we are going to talk about it practically. You're eating, you're drinking, exercise,
Yes.
and you're thinking. You're thinking. Do you know so many sicknesses as a result of our thinking, our attitude? We worry so much. We bother ourselves about problems, about troubles. That problem you are thinking about, that is the cause of so many hypertension. Some people are panicking when they receive a certain call. Do you know that so many people have committed suicide because of debt? Because of debt, when they receive a call, their heart will jam, BP will go high. So you need to focus. These are investments. Invest in your health. Then invest, number 4, your occupation and your profession. Now, as you put it this way, your occupation could be your business, and then your profession is your vocation. Then, when it comes to this way, we can talk about work and job. Next week, I'm going to tell you the difference between job and your work. The difference, I'm going to tell you that. Then number 5 things that you are going to work on is your financial. You will invest. So how to invest and all that, next week, by the grace of God, the things you should invest, I will tell you some dangerous investment I have made and the things I'm still making. By the time the results come, even Dangote and the brigade, they have to look. Elon Musk have to stand very well. There's kind of some dangerous investment. I'm going to show you the secret. Elon Musk have to be careful. The kind of investment I'm making. And now you will see. Okay, so you have to invest in your financial life. Then you have to invest in strategic relationships. Strategic what? That's number 6. Now, the relationship, life is all about relationship. Life is all about what? So that one, your family comes first. Then you invest in friends. You invest in your mentors. You need to get mentors. You need to invest in mentees. You need to get mentors, you get mentees. You have to get, societies. That's where this in relationship, church is one of them. Go to church, clubs, all of those things in your society, even in your country. Investing in people. That's people is everything. So strategic relationship is all about what? People. So the greatest investment everyone should do is investing in people. So relationship is more important than anything. Anything. Relationship. I don't joke with it. Then number 7, the last one. You have to invest also in associations. Associations. Clubs, churches, this, that. By next week, I'm going to expand it because we have to close online now, but we have not closed the physical session, the practical session. Just so we can still talk to them, continue with what you're saying. We are going to continue the practical session, interaction. We are telling the people what exactly we are doing with our life. What are some of the things? So let me take this announcement. So those of you who are joining online, please, this Saturday, on the 24th of August, this month, we are calling for all our stakeholders, our clients, our customers, everybody that is a stakeholder. Stakeholders are the people who have stake in the company. Like I told you, the people who don't have stake in the company, that means they don't benefit from it. They don't have any shares in it. They don't have any investment in it. They don't have land. They don't have anything. If you have recruited people in this organization, and when these people sell or they bring people to do investment, you are making something. You have stake. The stake I have in pertinence is mostly people. I recruited so many people to the extent that all the people there, even most of the people, the staff and the people who are selling there, whatever they do, I'll say get my own portion. Do I have stake or not?
Yeah.
I don't need to be a shareholder. I don't need to have land. I don't need to have a stake. So I'll be praying for the company and I will be speaking good about the company. I want that company to become big, because the bigger the company becomes, the bigger my my returns. So anybody who has shares in any organization, will you pray that the company should die? No. So I'm calling for everybody, any stakeholder in Maplandi Group and then land shares. Maplandi Group in the sense that some people bought land at Orioko, New Oko City. You have bought land in Ilamija. No, land shares, those of you have bought land in land shares, Info, OPG, Ijuota, Ijododo, Ekpe, everywhere. In as much as you have bought land from the company, please, we are calling all our customers, all our stakeholders, all our investors, that especially land. Those of you have bought land. So if you are listening online and you have clients that have bought land in land shares or Maplandi, please, on Saturday, 10 o'clock, please, I'm very mindful about the time. 10 o'clock, you know, we don't joke with our time. We don't have what is called African time. We don't know anything called African time. 10 o'clock is 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, we start. And that meeting is just 1 hour. It's just 1 hour. We are coming to discuss the way forward, how we are going to develop our estates, how we are going to secure our estates and all that. We need your ideas, we need your opinion, we need your input, we need your contributions. So it's just an hour meeting. It's an hour meeting. Please, if you don't have land with our company, don't come. We are calling for only those who have land. This is not Reuters meeting. This is not seminar. This is not Amos Marketing and Sales Academy. This is not anything. It's for people who have bought land. People who have bought land, either in land shares or Maplandi Group. So if you have somebody who have bought land and the person is not in the country, you can do well to come and represent that person, or let the person send a representative. We don't want anybody to be left behind, because we discovered that we send message to the WhatsApp group, people will not read. Sometimes we send email. Some people will not. Some people's email they have lost password. They can't even log into their email. You send message, they will not read. So please, for that reason, we want to meet physically, and then we pass this information across. It's very, very, very vital. Very, very vital. And the next announcement, please, those of us that have stopped marketing, you can never sell without marketing. A lot of people have stopped marketing. In times like this is when you're supposed to sell more. You need to make more money, because the prices of things are going so high, both Ghana and Nigeria, everywhere in the world. So this is the time to make more money. This is not the time to be losing money. This is not the time for you to be making, you are not making any income. You are a big loser. This is the time to make more money. If you used to be making money, 1 million naira in a month, you are supposed to make about 2-3 million before you can survive now. Because some things I bought. Yesterday, I bought pawpaw. I saw pawpaw. I ate pawpaw. I've not eaten pawpaw for a long time. So many years. I said, let me try pawpaw. Is this pawpaw, is it the same taste? Or have they changed it? I said, I want to buy. Pawpaw I used to buy 20 naira. It's now 100 naira. The one they were selling 20 naira. It's now 100 naira. I was shocked. So things have gone so high. Fuel price have gone high. Everything has gone high. And this instead of making money, you are now losing money. Man, it's a dangerous situation. So I discovered that we are not marketing. The reason why we are not selling, don't blame demons, don't blame witches and wizards, don't blame press, don't blame Tinipu. Tinipu is not the reason why you are not selling. Because you don't know how to sell. Don't blame your village people. Don't blame anybody. Don't blame Nanado in Ghana there. The reason why you are not selling is because you are not marketing. And if you are marketing and you are not selling, it means you are not marketing well. You don't know how to market well. So please, that is the main reason why you need to be attending seminars like this. Today, forgive me that we are taking much of your time. But it is good because you have gotten some of the things you are supposed to tell them practically. Okay, I've told you everything, where the places I want to travel to by next month and the things I'm going to do and all that. you have gotten all that, and it's on recording. And then you can also get everything on Facebook. Okay, those people who didn't start with us, go to the Facebook, you will get it from there, or the Zoom recording will be sent across. Thank you very much. God bless you. Till next week, we'll meet again. God bless you. Yeah. I think